Anna on BBC Radio Derby.
Just coming up to 16 minutes past 6, BBC Radio Derby. I'm Satvinder Rana with you until 8 o'clock. Now, Derby man G. Hussain says the police have been to his house more than 10 times after he was targeted by hoax calls from an American-based cyber troll. He says he even had armed police at his door once after they'd been told he'd been holding his wife hostage. G joins me in the studio this evening. Good evening, G.
Good evening. Thank you for having me.
How did all this start? I mean, it just sounds something out of a kind of a suspense movie.
Yes, basically it started a couple of months ago. It was somebody from America by the name of Nibah Gazi who was getting in touch with me regarding some artists she wanted of mine to come over to America. Once we had discussed the fees and hotel and tickets and everything. After that, she was not sending me information over. It's like she was wanting to take money up front from me. And then I stopped sending any information, stopped talking to her regarding any of the artists. All of a sudden, she just started to cyber troll me, my family, my children's pictures. She was uploading them on Facebook.
So she was connected to you on social media?
She was just connected for I'd say about 2 to 3 weeks before all the, fiasco started. So once she started uploading pictures, exposing me, getting in touch with the people that I work with, and just telling them loads of fabricate stuff about me. And then what she had done is she'd gone on to ringing the police on a number of occasions. They have been to my house numerous times, saying either I've got my children hostage, I've got my wife hostage, I've got guns in the house, and so on. Now, the police will sort of come in every day, early hours of the morning. It's like they'd come on a Monday, I'd explain to them what's happened. They'd make sure everyone's fine and everything. Off they go. They come back on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It was just getting too much, causing me a lot of alarm and distress, causing my family, a lot of worry to my family and
stuff.
What
kind of impact did it have on your family life?
It's still got an impact. It's got an impact now when if a police car is just driven past or if anyone does the doorbell, it is quite worrying. My wife will sort of jump or you will think, who's here at the door? Mentally, it has had a big effect on me and my family.
Was this as a result of you sharing too much information on social media and this person was able to get hold of that information, where you lived, your family, where you worked, etc.?
Yeah, because we're in I'm a music promoter. I do a lot of music promotions and stuff, so there was quite a bit of information regarding myself which was available. And like I said, when she had first got in touch with me via Facebook Messenger, and then there was information that was shared. No information was shared regarding my children, my wife, or any of my family. It's just the pictures she sort of picked out from on my profiles and stuff, and it's just been absolutely disgusting. And the police are just not the police is really not doing as much as I'd want them to.
What did they say? What was their reaction?
Well, at the start, the police were saying there's nothing really they could do. She was from America. I mean, there is a lot they can do. When this person is ringing them on a daily basis, they've got recordings. A call comes through, it's recorded. So they could follow that up. They could sort of help us in terms of helping us as citizen of England, helping us. There are police, they should help us, liaise with the American police and take it from there. But it come to...
Could this be a fake account this person is using?
She's using like mobile numbers that you can sort of buy online from America. Some sort of numbers you can buy, make a few calls, send a few abusive messages, that number goes off, another number, and fake accounts. So many different fake accounts on social media that this person has. So, yeah.
From your research, how rare is this kind of targeting? I mean, are you the only person that you know?
No.
Because there are other people I've read about this happening in Manchester, all
That's
sorts
right.
of places.
I'm not the only victim. There are other victims. We've raised a bit of awareness via social media, and more victims have come forward. We've got victims in London, Coventry, Leeds, Bradford, Rochdale, Manchester, Oldham, Derby, myself. There's so many different victims that have just sort of come forward, and all the stories that are being told to the police are similar. Either someone's got guns in the house, someone's got someone hostage, and the stories are similar.
What kind of a person do you think is on the other side doing all this? I mean, somebody must have a lot of hate and a lot of time on their hands.
Apparently, I mean, we've Googled, I have Googled her name, she's on YouTube. This person has been doing this, she's a cyber troll for many years. She just has got so many victims all over in America as well. There's on social media, there's some comments from American victims saying that yes, we had the same problem with her back in say 10 years ago.
Now, some people would think, look, this is happening on online. I know you've had police coming, so it is becoming more kind of physical for you, because you've got to respond to this physically, rather than shut your computer down or your phone or your tablet, etc. Would they be justified in thinking that you can do that, or does it really actually impact on a person who gets trolled like this?
It is a big impact. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. I've had many sleepless nights. Mentally, it's destroyed me. Not only with the cyber troll, with the police coming every single day. I mean,
what is it that really affects you? I'm keen to know. Is it knowing that there's somebody out there who's got it in for you? Is that what it is?
That does affect me as well, yes. But like I said, what I wanted was a bit more help from the police, a bit more understanding. For them to do something. I mean, there's so many victims. If we took this to the House of Parliament or whatever, took it in a way where the police would really, really sort of look into every single bit, because it's not fair. It's one person who's sat in America by the name of Nibah Gazi, and all she's doing is trolling and causing havoc for many people.
Do you think this is likely to stop anytime soon?
I hope so. I hope so. What has happened at the moment is there is a court case against her regarding some of the victims from other towns. Everyone who could file a report against her, what the American law courts are saying is that every person has to come and become present in America. How can we all fly out to America? It's not around the corner. We don't know what's going to happen in the trial or whatever. We don't know. And I don't feel that, yes, I should spend my money to go to America to fight a case where, it's not, we'd want something happening here. So, the police to help us.
Okay, what would you want the police to do?
I'd want the police to, they've got all the recordings. They've got every single recording, not only of mine, all the other victims that she's been, doing the host calls with. So they've got all the recordings. If they could liaise with the police instead of, saying to us, there's nothing we can do because she's in America and I'm sorry, there's nothing we can do. That's not fair. Mm-hmm. There must be something that they could do. If I was a member of the royal family, for instance, I'm sure they'd be doing a lot more about it. But because I'm a normal citizen, and all the other victims are normal citizens, the police is, for us, we're thinking the police is ignoring this.
I think, cyberbullying, trolling is becoming the vein of modern life. What advice would you give to people who, need to protect themselves from this kind of thing? And secondly, those who may be going through something similar?
If someone's going through something similar, let's start with that. If somebody's going through something similar as what I've gone through and my family has gone through, they should speak out. There is information available. There are on Facebook alone, there's a few groups that are regarding cyberbullying, and you can sort of put your words across and stuff. What I'd say to people is, if you're not in a sort of a profession that involves around social media, try not to share much. Try your best not to give as much information out as possible. But the other thing is, with the cyber troll, especially with this cyber troll, she can get hold of information.
You can block people, can't you?
Yes, I have blocked so many different accounts. I have blocked so many different mobile numbers that she's, rang through, abused me through text message. My phone's full of them. The police has not had a look at them. They have not been interested in, anything like that. Just come, yes, I understand they'll come, they'll make sure everything's all right and off they go. But the thing is, when they come into my house every day, it does cause me a lot of alarm and distress. I don't like it. No one likes police coming if they've done nothing wrong. So,
G, thank you very much
Thank you
for
for having
sharing
me.
those with us and
Yeah.
also the advice you've given. Now, we have contacted Derbyshire Police, but at this moment, they haven't given us a statement. But we will, of course, follow the story if things do change.
In Derbyshire and East Staffordshire, Satvinder Rana on BBC Radio Derby.